and then, hold on a second. I think the audio is working. Again, thank you for the 17th subscriber. Alright, so alrighty, I didn't stream yesterday. Yes, I'm early. I didn't stream yesterday because I got so livid. So I've been using this app called Instacart. You remember, because I ordered all my stuff the day prior, okay? Because I was being rude and I was in the middle of ordering stuff, and then I was like, wait a minute. No, this is your time. I need to stop. You had my full attention after that. But anyways, so I ordered everything after the stream and everything, and it was supposed to arrive between 9 a.m. to 11, okay? So I'm sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting for this app to sit there and say, keep your head down, there's 2 of us in here now, remember. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Little Minecraft quotes. Weird. Oh, that's so cool. It's a cheetah and an antelope. Arctic wolves and I think it's a yak. See if there's anything to get. Free. But anyways, so I did not want to pop on here and then like sit there and vent like the whole flippin' day, because okay, so after I got my groceries at damn near 12 o'clock, I think it was like 10 minutes after 12, but whatever. I had she screwed up 9 of the items. I mean, this was screw up. If it wasn't rotten and unable to be used, it was entirely the wrong thing, period. It was just, oh my goodness. 9 things. It was like 4 to 5 things were entirely, I mean, with this Instacart, they're supposed to notify you when they start shopping. I waited for the notification. I had my phone right next to me, and I was watching movies, trying to, I guess waste time until I got this Instacart going, and oh look at that, I set myself up for success. Sweet. Let's see. Yep, I'm ready for an adventure. So not only did she not text, call, anything for replacements, but the replacements she did put in, I don't know what was in her right mind. I was like, did she ever in her lifetime see a fresh vegetable, a fresh fruit? I mean, is there some sort of reason I got, rotten food? I mean, did I piss her off? What happened? Because the last reviews that I did, it was a 5-star, and I did not extra tip because I don't have the money to extra tip. So if that pissed her off, whatever. She didn't have to take my order. She did not have to take my order. So not only that, I gave her, I think, either a 2 or a 3 this time because of the rotten food and the substitutions without um, any like notification or anything, because the last two times I ordered, there was a text message, and when I took too long to scroll through the options, she had called, and I was like, okay, and I was like, yeah, I was looking through the options, and I was like, yeah, I was like, there's a difference between a roast and a steak. You know, I was trying to explain this to her, and I guess she didn't, so she was just trying to find something that was the same price. And last time she did that, the previous, the first time, I was like, I'm gonna have to go get my own flippin', what is that called? My own steak. Well, my own like roast and stuff. I'm gonna have to chug them up the flippin', what is that called? The mountain. And so it was a little perplexing, and then I had to sit there and explain to her the difference between a steak, which is just convenience, and a roast, which you could cook in the oven and feed the whole family for the price of a steak, which I myself cut the roast into little steaks. You know, hey, they're pretty damn nice and tasty. Alrighty, so which way was I going? I explored up there. I couldn't find anything. And of course there's those things. But anyways, I wasn't snobby. I wasn't snippy. I was like, okay, there's a difference, you know? There really is a difference. Not only the quantity, but the quality. I am very appreciative of the meat. You know, hey, a creature died in order to, you know, I guess it didn't really produce it willingly, but a creature died in the process of this, and I'm not going to pay like $20-some for like just 2 steaks, if not one big steak. And that's what she gave me, was like one flipping huge steak. And I was like, what the flip is this? The first time I ordered on Instacart, and I was like, what the flip? And I was like, well, there must be, you know, there's just a little bit of a problem, you know. I'll make sure that it doesn't do that next time, you know. Well, she doesn't do that next time. It doesn't occur next time. Well, the second time, she got me 2 round roasts, and I was like, okay, fine, because I wanted a certain type of roast, and well, she got me 2 bottom roasts, and I wanted the they had a sale for like this round roast, and then a loin roast, and I was like, yes and yes. But she got me 2 bottom rounds, and I was like, fine, that's totally fine. It was a roast. I am so happy and proud of her that she got the flippin' roast, and it's a lot of meat. So I cut it up, and I have steaks in my freezer. So she did good again with the roast, with the pork loins. You know, hey, it was fantastic. But my vegetables, I don't eat much roughage, and okay, so I tried to get some zucchini, and the zucchini was a bit rotten, and I had to cut half of it off, and then there was the cucumber that was half rotten. And of course, like, you can't really tell because it was in a package and everything, and when I went to cut it in half, and then cut it in half again, this side was all brown in the middle, and I was like, I probably shouldn't eat the rest of this. But you know what? I did. Yeah. I ate it with my sushi. Holy fuck. she got me the wrong salmon. Because, like, all salmon is the same, but, you know, hey, whatever. It was room temperature when I got it, too, and I was like, I hope this is not gonna make me sick, and I was worried about it. I need to see which way I'm turning with this. Oh, I already did turn. Okay, so I guess I'm chewing through this now. So in my okay, so I'm not sure if she thought that I was trying to like F with her or something. There was the option for a yellow zucchini, and if you know anything about vegetables, a yellow zucchini is flipping a yellow squash, technically. I'm sure that there are yellow zucchinis out there, but the option said it was a yellow squash, and the thing said yellow zucchini, and I was like, I pushed on it, and I was like, why would they have the option there if, you know, it wasn't available? Holy flip! What the hell? Sorry to bother you. I want to offer a promotion of your channel. Viewers follow view chat bots. The price is lower than any competitor. Is it free? I'm sorry. I know that's insulting. I can't afford it. I'm sorry. I do appreciate your spiel, your salesmanship, and I do appreciate the offer, but I honestly can't. Yeah, this is pretty much a video log. Yeah, and like I'm venting. Who wants to watch that? So, thank you for the offer. So, back to the venting. I spaced. Hold on. Okay. Yellow squash. It was a substitute. It was like, okay, yeah, sure. But the yellow squash that she got was, I mean, you know how like produce, like most produce is supposed to be firm, and if you're getting anything from the gourd family, if it's soft, no, it's already like past the point of no return. You don't wanna touch it. You don't wanna take it. This damn thing was soft, and it had green mold on the damn thing. I was like, are you flipping kidding me? I was like, what the hell did I do? What did I do to this person? Oh, damn. So, I also got a little, is like a little bushel, like that wide of spinach, and this stuff I had to throw half of that away because it was flipping just putrid. It was like she went after the one that people sit there and throw to the side. It had so much rot in it. It was awful. And I was like, oh my goodness. It was gross. It smelled bad. I had to pull like at least half of the damn thing out of the damn thing, out of the little bushel, separate it between like, okay, this is kind of edible and hell no. It was not a pleasant day. So I was very, very angry and agitated, and I had to cook still. So while I was cooking, I prepped everything that I needed to prep. I got onions. She She gave me one white onion and one yellow onion. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, okay. I asked for like yellow onions. I guess she didn't know which were which, so she gave me a white onion. If you don't know the difference between white onions and yellow onions, the yellow onions are sweet. They are not going to kick you, and whenever you saute them, they caramelize just amazingly. So I do a little bit of cooking, just a little bit, and they're good. You can use them for onion rings and whatnot. But so I had one that you chop up and put on burgers, just like, you know, it's like a spicy kind of thing. It doesn't go sweet. It has like a kind of like a sharper taste. It's not as like flippin' spicy as like a red onion, because I can't even deal with those. And they're not red, they're purple. They're purple. So I don't like the descriptor of that. I'm like, it's purple. Just like they say red cabbage is red cabbage, it's purple. What the hell? But yeah, red onion, they're flippin' spicy as flip. I can't even cut those damn things. They attack so bad. As of yellow onions, they're not the worst. To cut, you know. So I am still looking for this. Wait, is that a structure? I don't think looking at it harder is going to help, but I'm still gonna flip. That scared me. Yeah. Okay. I'll give this like maybe 3 more seconds until another one spawns. Okay, so that was interesting with one white onion, one one yellow. I was like, F it. I was like, it's an onion medley. We're gonna do this. And okay, so I get hummus because I like hummus. There's good protein for me. I mean, I'm a female, so the protein is good, and it's for estrogen boost and whatnot. If you're male, you might not want to eat like chickpeas because that's an estrogen booster. Good protein, but heavy in the estrogen. Okay. So, what is that? Yeah, okay, so I got this naan. It's like it's kind of like a pita bread, but it's made a bit differently. It's made with yogurt and flour, and I don't think I put yeast in it. It hasn't seen me yet, so we're gonna holy damn. I can't tell where it is. It's stuck. That's good. Keep it stuck. Don't turn. Let me just switch this. So the naan that I normally get is like a 2-pack. It's like toaster size and everything. I smear some flippin' hummus on a toaster size thing, and then I like flippin' go at it, you know. I just eat it like a piece of toast or whatever. Well, I got, okay, for the same price as 2 of these things, she supplemented not only naan, but a garlic style that was more expensive than both of those combined. And I was just like, what? Did I ask for garlic? Like, because that was the first thing I saw other than the iceberg lettuce. So I wanted to get romaine lettuce and everything. No, she supplemented it for, she substituted it for, what is that called? Iceberg lettuce. Funny enough. It's totally doesn't look the same. I mean, I'm sure not all the brands were out at the same time. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But, you know, I was just like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? I asked someone at work if she wanted it. And she's like, well, I don't really have anywhere to store it. And I was like, alright, whatever. It's like, I'm thinking about, like, knocking on the neighbor's doors to see if they want it. I mean, I'm not going to eat it. It's going to just rot in the flippin' fridge. She did end up getting me a spaghetti squash. Oh my goodness, these spaghetti squashes are so chef kiss. Anyways, so she got one that was proper, which was nice. I have no complaints about that. I have to cook it within a couple days, whatnot. I'll have a nice little feast with that. I was thinking about getting, like, what is that called? Some basil to make some pesto. Dude. But, I was like, I didn't want to overwhelm her to begin with. And I was like, is there a way that I can just, like, refuse having that one as a, as a shopper, you know? Like, I know that sounds mean, but I don't want her again. I really, really, really don't want her again. I was like, it's like, she wasted over, like, with the complaints that I had for these products, it was over, like, just about $50 worth of, like, just spoilage. And I'm like, what the flip? And it was like, do you wanna, you know, refund this? And I was like, I kind of just want a feedback, but, like, cause I get it off of, like, EBT, and it's like, it's not gonna do me any good because I have to, like, flip and order them again, and she's just gonna screw up again. Because if she doesn't know what a fresh fruit or vegetable is like, that's gonna just keep repeating I didn't know it could go diagonal. She's just gonna keep repeating the process, and it's just not going to help at all. So, I feel like I should have, like, run into one of these by now. Like a stronghold. But yeah, okay, so I've been trying to get Yum Yum sauce these last 3 times. And, like, I even, like, tried to explain what Yum Yum sauce was to this person. They were like, oh, I know where that is. And dirty little punk. But anyways, Yum Yum sauce is, like, it's something with sardine based oils inside of it, and I love it. It's flippin' amazing. I eat it on everything, almost everything. It's like I don't know what else is in it. Like, dude, it's delicious though. I like sardines. I don't eat the whole ones, but like if they're like deboned or whatnot, yeah, sure, fine. I'm not eating. I'm not into eating things that are looking at me. So like I'd rather not have it watching me as I'm trying to consume its body, even though it's not in there. You know what I mean? I have my little pet peeves. I mean, dude, it's like I like duck. I don't like it looking at me though while I'm trying to eat it. I like multitudes of fish. I don't like them looking at me when I eat it. And if I do catch a fish and I'm going to prepare it, I chop off its head first. So, you know, I know a lot of people are like, oh, no, just, you know, cut the back of the spine and everything, go in through the gill and up and sever the spine. No, I've still had them like twitch with that, and I'm not into that. I off with the head, dude. They don't twitch after that. So yeah, I've cleaned a few fish, and I've watched how to clean some of these deep sea fish, which are interesting. Cause I was like really into like looking in like into like deep sea fishing, but yet never been. I possibly would never be able to unless there were some severe hints around the thingamajig. I don't know why I'm still building over this way. Maybe to get, I'm gonna get to this other side and then like peek around. Kinda also wanna look. Anyways, well, I have a few options that I wanna do. Either I wanna get one of those tugboats, and just, you know, live on the sea and only like come out at night, or oh hey, look at that, that's pretty cool. Wait a minute, if I bring a saddle in here and as long as I stay on the Strider, I've never rode one, so as long as I stay on the Strider, would I be able to like, you know, survive in the lava? As long as we didn't go underwater? Well, under lava? Definitely help with the building, and then like once I know the location I can totally build to it. A safe track, at least. Instead of willy-nilly. Ooh. Oh, you're dirty. You flip. Come on. It's like I'm not losing my stuff again. So yeah, I didn't want to sit there and angrily vent because, dude. But I did vent to someone at work, and she's like, that's like flipping 80% of your food, and she's like, I would have like demanded a refund, and I was like, and she's like, no, she's like, you're on a budget, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm on a budget, and she's like, can you afford replacements? And I'm like, no. I was like, I get what I get, and I'm obviously not supposed to throw a fit, because it would just get worse. She'll possibly go even dirtier or awfuler with the flippin' food. I'm just like, ugh. Because I'm trying not to be a burden to anybody. And since this program is available and she's getting paid for it, and I talked to somebody who was like looking into doing DoorDash as well as Instacart on the side to earn a little extra cash, and I was like, okay. And she's like she purposely got she accepted your number, your name, because they're given your number and your name, and so either she did that on purpose or she's just really bad at what she does. And I was like, yeesh. It's like I felt crapped on, you know? It's like, I know there's some people out there who enjoy that, but I don't. I really felt like betrayed. Like, I was like, dude, I'm like paying her like, so you're forced to give them a tip. And the tip for this one was $12.56. I couldn't afford the 10% because it was like $25.59 to like 69 cents. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but I was like, you know, I can't afford it. And like I explained to her the second time she came around, and I was like, I really do thank you and everything. I was like, I can't, I was like, this program helps me out a lot because like I'm on a bike and I can't go up and down the mountain, and this totally helps me out. And I mean, like, she didn't care. She was just like, yeah, okay. And I'm just like, you know, I was like, I thank you, you know. And she was like, yeah, okay. And I'm just like, okay. So, because she could speak perfect English when she was on the phone with me, but when she's in person, it was like, what? Okay, alright, fine. Whoops. It's like, I don't care if she likes me or not. It's the point of I can't trust people with my food. It's like, what the flying flip? I was like, this is a damn program where people are supposed to get your food and make sure that it's edible. I mean, they're supposed to shop like it's for themselves. It's like, I don't do the DoorDash. I don't do the like flipping. Oh, you punk. Of course. That's quite the jumper. Severe boredom. Severed boredom. That was the last person who made a comment. I'm trying to like read that. Well, I read it, but like. No. I'm trying to put a block that isn't even in my hand. Okay, let me just... Trying not to take it personal. I totally took it personal and I'm trying not to. I shouldn't take things personally because, like, yeah, they could have had issues. Who knows? Maybe they grew up in a household where everything was in a can. I don't know. Alright, that's scary. Like, with my household, like the one I grew up in, we had mostly cans. I was like, I've been poor for most of my life. So, it was cans, we got more often than not cream of corn. Because that's what everyone thinks that, like, poor people need. It's cream of corn. Those food drives and everything, we'd get, like, a bag of, canned goods. I am hoping that this is not... Okay, we're good. So... The, holy... I need to be able to get up here to look which way to go. Oh, well, yesterday I made 5 meals for the week. I also put away all of my groceries. I separated the rotten from the okay and froze most of it. Are you kidding me? Of course. You. Damn it. Okay, so... Oh, I have them in the other... So, 1, 2... I think it's 3. And then... I don't remember how many strings. Fishing pole... Can always use another pickaxe. Alright, so let's throw the string back in. That. I think the slimes are gonna steal my whatchamacallit. I am gonna need, I think, 4 of these maybe. 2, 3, 4. For that. Okay. Oh, do I have a 7? Yes. Let me just make sure I'm synced to the bed again. That's probably pirate. Like, there's no way that's okay. So... I'm not one of those people who think everyone's out to get me and everything. But when you bring me rotten food and you act like everything's fine, I'm perplexed. I am super perplexed. I'm like, what? When is this okay? Yeah. It would have been a whole hell of a lot worse if I would have streamed yesterday. I mean, I would have been very livid and angry, and I chilled out. I chilled out in many different ways. I ate some ice cream. I think I drank some milk too. I made myself sushi. She gave me hard avocados, so I had to substitute the avocado for the good parts of the spinach, which was interesting, but I still have some left over. Oh, flip, yeah, I walked to work today. Took me, like, I was walking since, what is that called? I don't see any green ones. I was walking from 5:50 this morning, and I had to get off of, whoops. I had to get off of the road, like the side curb of the road, just so that a snowplow could get that. So I had to step in a foot of snow just to not be run over, you know, so to speak, because like he wasn't stopping. And he still had his thing down, and I was like, okay, alright. Like, I'm good. Power of fish compels you. Anyways, so I'm sorry. Um, and then so the snowplow came. I stepped into like maybe I think it was a little over a foot, but it was just gonna. It was a foot of snow, and it went up to my mid to a little bit higher than mid calf. And whenever I went to brush it off after it, someone honked the horn at me because I guess I was kind of bent over in that direction. So all they saw was, I guess, my butt as I was brushing off. Probably thought I was trying to moon them. I don't know. But they went bump up with their horn. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess my butt got hit on today. Just I don't know how to take it, but okay. I think I was going this way. Nope. Let me just get that really quick. Make this. Okay. Yeah, but I walked from 5:30 a.m. till 8:30. The last like 10 to 12 minutes that it would have took me to get to the the store that I was gonna work in, and I did work in for the remainder of the time, and I was doing mods. Well, they call them pogs. Position of something, I don't know. So, but anyways, it was I don't know why they call them pog. But anyways, every store I guess has a different type of thing. But anyways, I was told that it was a mod. It was a modular. I know how to do mods, and I think I went this way. Pretty sure, kinda really sure. So I was doing that, and it had 7 sections, and I kept getting stopped to help customers, which, you know, that's a thing that happens. And I had to stop and go to the register. I had to stop and go to shipping. I had to stop and go back to the register and cover someone else's lunch. And oh hey, yeah, this looks like the place. All right. Put that on. Put that on. My lava. Okay, and then I'm missing. Okay, yeah, I got my bow and arrow. We're good. Blah. Okay, so put that over here. That's about to die. And then definitely need this down here. Okay, so there was a person that kept walking back and forth and totally avoiding the aisle that I was in, and I was like, they're definitely looking for something, and so I look in their direction, I smile, you know, like, hey, I made myself available to ask a question. I'm not entirely angry and annoyed with the shelf that keeps not wanting to go into the place because it's slightly bent on one of the corners. I'm very much approachable, and so I was a bit annoyed with this damn shelf, obviously, but I smiled and I was approachable, and they noticed I was doing something and they were avoiding at all costs, and then they I asked them, I was like, is there something I can help you with? And he like sheepishly went, calculators, and I'm like, oh, they're just right here. And he was like, the one aisle I didn't come down. I was like, I know I'm scary, but it's okay. And he laughed a little and like shook his head, and I was just like, whatever. Cause I kind of caught myself growling at this shelf a little bit, so I kind of seemed like a crazy person. Cause I was just like, oh, you know, kind of like, I was like, I'm gonna end this damn shelf. This shelf is gonna be so, you know, I can't believe it was so shelfless, and it was, so, I saw the opportunity. It was a bad joke. But I legit wanted to end the existence of the shelf. And then that, so there were 16, like size 16 shelves that I needed, and I dug through these damn shelves because it was a mess. It was a total mess. And they hadn't done a mod in a while, and this one was supposed to be due December 29th of last, it was either 29th or 26th of, you know, the past December. And so it's a little past due and everything, and I think they might have looked at the they might have looked at the mod and just went, nope, because I've had to move every flippin' shelf, and I had to swap out some shelves. And this one last shelf that's like 10, it's okay, so it's like this shelf that comes down and then comes out, and then like the little out part is the 10, and it's at a weird angle, but it's meant to prop up things so that people can see it. And I was told that I had to build the mod like a little old granny was going to be reaching up and grabbing these things. And I'm like, I can do that because I'm only 5'4". I'm pretty short. I mean, I know there are people who are shorter, but I reached up and everything, and I was like, yep, I can easily get this. And I was like, and I even like bent down a little and tried to like reach, and I was like, yep, I can totally reach this. And like see the planogram, that's what it's called, planogram. But anyways, so that's why they call it POG, the POG location. Anyways, so the planogram is what they call them. It's a little mod thing. It has where you're supposed to put the shelves like numbered. You're supposed to count off these little block brackets that where the end of the shelf, the little kind of hooks of the shelf go in. Yeah, hooks. But anyways, so they end up getting to the so I had to change the mod a little bit because the shelves that it wanted me to use was unable to be used at the 53 marker, so I had to put it up like a good, it's probably up in the 63s, maybe 64. And that's, in order for that to be like reached from as a little grandma, it doesn't allow for an extra what is that called, an extra slot for the whatchamacallit. How the fuck did you get behind me, punk? So it doesn't look bad, it looks great. Instead of being stacked up 4 on this one shelf, it's stacked up to 3. It's fine. I got 6 out of 7 sections done in the span of a day, and that's with taking my half-hour lunch. And I'm trying to take out some of these so that I can actually explore a little up here without dying. Oh damn, where is it? Looks like they're just calling more. That big one came out of nowhere. I think I need to go this way. Stop touching me! Frack. How did he hit me while he was dead? What the fuck? I was about to pop again. So, so in like shipping, so I was joking around with a customer. It was a female customer. So I was joking around, and she, it's like I came over and I was like, I'm sorry for the wait, and she's like, oh no, everything's good. She's like, I got the QR code, because we have to scan the QR code for the Amazon returns. Well, and I'm like, okay, just let me log in, because like after a while the program for to like scan the Amazon returns, it goes like dormant, and it kind of turns off, so that, you know, I don't know, like I guess some rogue person is going to scan in some returns just all willy-nilly like or something. Oh, the deviousness of them. So I don't know, there's nothing you can do with that program that would, you know, do anything. But anyways, so I had to sign in, and she set her phone down on the little desk and everything, and I was like okay, I was like, let's see if I can sign in before I was like, your phone goes dark. And so I'm signing in, and I grabbed the little scanner thing, and I punch into the program that I needed, and I scanned it, and I was like, one more second, because Amazon has scan twice because it scans QR code once to verify that it is an Amazon QR code, and then it scans it again, and with that second scan it pops up what exactly the item is, and then from there we have to use a little sticker to it's an interesting process. It's like I don't know how else to kind of explain that. Oh damn, let me just oops. Damn it. That was not where I wanted that. And I'm using the wrong one again. Taking these back. Oops. Oh, nice. Okay, so... Oh. How is it you're able to hit me, but I'm swinging right through you? Ugh. Okay. Processing, running, can't get in, running. Okay, so let's see. I can possibly... I don't want to drop down right there. Holy damn! Holy damn! I'm freaking! I'm freaking! Ah! No! Health? Health? Okay, alright. So, I said, let me see if I can, like, scan this in, before it dims, before your phone dims. And she's like, alright. And I'm just like, I was like, yeah! And I was like, I've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish today. And she laughed a bit, and then, she, like, it seemed like she got a little sad, and I looked at her, and I was like, how's your day going so far? And she just nodded, so I guess there was something she didn't accomplish today, and I might have accidentally reminded her. I didn't mean to. I know this is gonna make more trouble for me, but... It's like I want to sing Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. Was it like with one shoe on and one shoe off? I hope he doesn't burn his foot off or something like that. Totally need more food. Oh, yeah, we can wait till like okay. Let's see if I can get to the end of this this tunnel without bringing lava down on me. Sounds like we're close to some. Okay. It's looking interesting. I am not seeing... I don't know, that kind of looks like something, but then I'm like, no, haven't I been that way? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, okay. I'll actually like keep on trying to peek. Well, it's definitely not anything. Sorry, I scared myself. I'll flirt with danger now. You know, push comes to shove and whatnot. Let's try that approach. That, not the push comes to shove, but the approach of the saddle and the friendly. Ow. Oh, looks fine. All I have to worry about is keeping away from those, whatchamacallits, right? Oh, and the slimes. So now, how do I put the saddle on it? Do I just throw it on it? Or is there an option to ride it? I mean... I might want to put some stuff down too before I try this. I hear it, but then I'm like, wait, where the hell did it go? So, yeah, I didn't quite finish what I would have liked to. Not in this. I'm good. That's... Sorry, I'm like crouching forward. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Smell like a sound. I don't know how that song goes. I was like, wait a minute, what? He smells like he sounds. He's hungry like the wolf. I've never correlated smell with sound. I mean, some people think that people sound yummy, so I guess that kind of correlates with that. Hold on. I know there's people out there who are just like, what the flip is she talking about? So, I'm gonna try to get to this location while looking this up. It's gonna be crazy. Just bear with me. Okay, I'll pop this up. And then hover over this so I can see where I'm going. Okay. And then that's not quite gonna work because I need to be able to type really quick. Hold on. Okay, gotta pop this up. Am I just walking into a wall? Give me a second. No? Okay. There go. Then I go. I need 2 hands. Frack. I heard something very angry. Oh damn. I was staring at a flippin' wall. How the hell did he think I was... Alright, maybe this might be a little safer. Just, I'm right here. Just right there. Okay, so... I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Smell like I sound. Oh, I'm lost in a crowd. I'm hungry. Yeah, so how... Okay, so... this is a song by Duran Duran. Alright, so... Let me just pop this look up. Alrighty, so... That is the song lyrics. And it's like, hungry like the wolf. That popped up into my head all of a sudden. And it was like... So he's in touch with the ground. He's on the hunt. He's after you. Smell like I sound. I'm lost in a crowd. And I'm hungry like the wolf. Straddle the line in discord. And rhyme. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. Mouth is alive with juices like wine. And I'm hungry. Where did they come up with this? I mean, what the hell? If you hadn't heard it before, it's worth a listen to. I heard it in a movie, and then like, oh damn, when did they make that? Probably the 80s. It was either early 80s to late 70s, maybe even the 90s. No, I think it was late 70s to mid 80s. Oh, it sounds a little crazy what's going on out there. Okay, let's see. Da, 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 da. There was another artist that actually made one kind of like that. He said he's thirsty like the wolf. And I was like, wait, so one's hungry like the wolf and the other's thirsty like the wolf. You know, this song was definitely, what is that? It's when you derive, oh, there it is, 1989, so it was late 89 released. Anyways, so there's another one that's thirsty like the wolf. Oh, thirsty. Wolf lyrics. Ain't got no money, but I'm feeling swell. Hate the city, it's bad for my health. Well, yeah, that's true. Cities are not really that good for people's health in a lot of different ways. So he's like thirsty like a wolf. This one I maybe heard once, but I was like, he definitely took inspiration. That's inspiration from the Duran Duran song, Hungry Like the Wolf. So, 'cause, you know, oh, well, they really are angry about that. Okay, so where? I can never remember the way back. I know I didn't go this. Hold on, flip, frack. Ah, there it is. I need to go put some stuff in my inventory and then I can try playing with these, I need to put stuff in my chest so that I don't lose it in my inventory. You know, stuff, like all my building materials. Because I'm going to take a screenshot of where exactly I need to build to. And then try to make my way back and or to another flip. Another, I don't know what you would call it, like a safety bridge? I mean, I guess I should make a name for it since I developed this. My nether bridges. That's that. Most of it's made out of nether anyways. So, I think I'm going the right way. Maybe not. I'll know in a few seconds. Nope, definitely not going the right way. I was supposed to make a left. Okay. There we go. I need more food too, so that's definitely a problem. Trying to think of what else to talk about. I didn't do much yesterday. Well, I mean, other than cooking and prepping and being really angry and venting out loud. I mean, a lot. Out loud. No one in particular. I was just flipping venting. That was like 9 flipping items. Flipping. I was like, okay. That was like 2 items. Alright, whatever. Yum yum sauce and iceberg lettuce, whatever. Okay. And then I started finding more stuff, and then like my food was rotten, and I was like, I started getting angry, and I started taking it personal, and I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, what did I flippin' do? I was like, what the hell did I do to this person? And like, yeah, it was, I totally took it personal. I totally did. I probably shouldn't have. It probably wasn't personal at all. If it was, what the hell, dude? What the legit hell? I didn't have any food in there, did I? Not even rotten flesh. Alright. Not cooked. Wait, can you use one of these to cook things with? You put it in the kiln and hope for the best. You can! I'm sorry, I just learned something new. That was cool. That was really cool. Okay, probably gonna put more in there. Hopefully last for a little bit. Gotta eat this, try to get some health. Like, who needs coal? I got lava! It's lasting for a good while, too. Dude, how come nobody told me about this? What the hell? Was it like a need-to-know basis or whatnot? But I need the food in order to go on the adventure, so we're sitting here. Wow, it's a good like 8 before it even took a little itty bitty dent out of it. I'm cooking with lava more often. It's like, flip that. Using coal to cook things with. That's a thing of the past. Go in the nether. Just get that damn lava. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Just make a whole bunch of buckets. You know what? I'm gonna go get some more lava. when that burns out, got some more. 1, 2, 3. Was it 3 or 4? 3. Good to know. Let's grab some of this. It's gonna be a while since till I play with the dolphins, so. Okay, just seeing what I had. Oh, you're a tiny one though. I am so sorry. Go about your business. I'm so sorry. I feel bad now. Just came out of lava, got all cold. Getcha. I'm not feeling safe. I'm not feeling safe. Okay. What the flip? Okay, so still impressed by that. Still really impressed by that. Alrighty, so gold helm. Might want to put that on first. I didn't lose that much stuff. 2 buckets of lava, some cure, some fish. I should have just ran the plot, but I was feeling spunky, you know? Don't even ask if I feel spunky often, because that's one of those things where it's a spur of the moment kind of thing, and it might happen or it might not. Am I able to get across this bridge? Yay. Where's my stuff? Okay. What the hell? I wasn't even that close to it. Yeep. 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 What? I did not try to swim in lava. Alright then. I need all new gear. Oh, it's getting dark too. Take that. I'm gonna take this and this and that. And this. And that. Aww. I just remembered that I lost my my fishing pole. Oh yeah. So gonna see if I can make another. I think it was 2 sticks and 2 string, maybe 1 string. I'm gonna do 2. 3 sticks, 2 string. Okay. Saddle. Can I craft one? Another horse armor. Wait a minute. That is not what I thought a lead was made out of, but okay. Oh, cool chill. It's only 8:14. You wait a minute. You combine 4 rabbit pelts and make how? Just does not compute. Just what the? That's disappointing. So that little plan is not going to work. I might have to go and you don't get saddles from traveling merchant. I could go mapping. I mean, I always find saddles in chests. I'm trying to think if there was one. I could go to the next village over. I think I did see one that was in there. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in here. That in here too. This is gonna be just a quick trip. Get my gear to keep me safe. Bring the shear. I think it's map 1. Maybe it's map 2. Oh. It doesn't swap out. Probably should make a chest piece too. Pretty sure it was a chest piece. Yep. Okay, so might need that. I don't know. Trying to see if there's anything else I need. I did lose a lot of the wood, so I probably should go grab some more. That would involve... I think 2 pieces of this. Three. Okay. Okay. I wonder what's it wearing. Why are they so angry? You only have like 1 health. Well, not 1 health, but like 1, what was that called? Oh, going the wrong way. Was it this way? What you got? Hey, what you doing? Definitely not a saddle. I needed a saddle, damn it. Alright, so. Gotta map a little so we can find a village. A new one, because I don't think I had any saddles in the other village. Oh, cute little panda. See what kind of face it has. So cute. So. They make the weirdest noises. I don't know if a real panda makes that noise, but I've never personally met one. Out of all the zoos I've gone to, I have never, ever, ever seen a panda. Oh, flip. Okay, so there was, like, someone at work today said, could a lovely soul come to shipping? And that was a, comment she was using, and, I figured that she was, just, talking to someone else and everything. And she asked again and again, and I was like, by the third time, I was like, all right, on my way, because there were other people over there and around and whatnot, and I didn't consider myself as a lovely soul. Mediocre at best is what I told her, because I was like, I'm sorry, I was like, I would have came by like earlier, like, or sooner, but I was like, I don't really consider myself as a lovely soul. And she was like, stop it. And I was like, what? I don't. She's like, take that back now. And I was like, well, I really don't. And she's like, well, what do you think you are? And I was like, mediocre at best, But she was like, no. She's like, no. She's like, take it back. And I was like, what? I was like, I laughed. I was like, you can't change my mind about it. I mean, like, dude, if I think I'm a mediocre soul, because I am my worst, what is it called? I will always be my worst judge, because if I don't meet my own standards for myself, you're not gonna change my mind about it. So I have met some amazingly lovely people. I mean, flippin' amazing. These people, you'd want to be around them for like forever. These are how lovely these people were. And I don't, yeah, I have my issues. I have my problems. And as you can see, I complain. Everybody complains, but the things I complain about, they're kind of really important in some regards, and I do take things a little bit personal whenever something goes wrong. I don't always take it personal, but when I say that I don't want asparagus in my flippin' shrimp scampi, and that you offer a substitute of green beans, and I'm like, sure, yeah, that'd be great. She's like, at least you'll have a vegetable. And then there's asparagus in it anyways, and I'm like, I didn't notice until like the second bite of the asparagus, and I'm just like, oh, this is no. And like my date at the time was just, he was like, what? And I was like, try that. And he's like, it's asparagus. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. He's like, wasn't she supposed to bring you green beans? And I was like, yup. I kind of took it personal, just a little. And whenever she saw, like, I had put a whole bunch of the asparagus on the side of the plate, I didn't complain. I just pushed it over to the side and I ate the shrimp and the buttered noodles. Because that's what the shrimp scampi is. It's garlic buttered noodles and shrimp. It's delicious. I ate it. And I didn't complain. I was on a date, and it's the first time I ever been to that restaurant, and I mean, I was in another huge, like, another state. I mean, there's no reason why I would have any, like, what was it called, bad mojo or juju when it comes to that person. I didn't cross them in any way. The date I had was someone I knew for like 2 years, and we had met online in a video game, and he was a video game friend, and we met, and yeah, so he was pretty much just like he was in the video game. I had no idea what he looked like until we started talking online. I'm not gonna lie, I think I thought I might have thought he had browner hair. But he had hair that was kind of lighter than mine, and it was long. He had lovely long hair. But, sorry. It was a good date. Other than, like, oh, dude, he took me on this other date where this person opened up my cream soda and then brought it to me with a straw in it, and I was like, and she's like, what? And I was like, nothing. And he was like, it's opened. And I've had people, I mean, I've been poisoned before, so I don't like having open things handed to me, especially with like a straw. And the whole appeal of it was that it was in a container to begin with, and she's like, well, I could bring you another one, and I was like, no, it's fine. And he's like, hold on. He's like, I know how to solve this. And he took a swig of my my drink, and he's like, better? And I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm a baby, you know. But yeah, so I waited a whole half hour before drinking it because, you know, hey. But yeah, it was interesting. He was upset because the pizza he took me to go get, it was supposed to be Chicago style deep dish, and that it was mostly dough. It was like this much dough, this much topping. And he was like, he cut into it, and he was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, what's wrong? Because I'd never had Chicago style deep dish, and he was raving about it on the way over, and so it was interesting. And he was like, I am so sorry. And I was like, what's wrong? I was like, what is wrong? And he was like, he's like, it's supposed to be Chicago style. He's like, this is dough. This is just dough with a little bit of topping. And I was like, well, maybe you ordered it wrong. And he's like, no, you can't order Chicago style pizza wrong. It's a crap load of toppings in like this much crust. And I was like, but they gave us this much crust. I mean, it was like, okay, so the pizza looked like it was this thick, okay? And that much of it was dough. That much. Like, you had that much topping up on top. It's just, I mean, the sauce was pretty okay. Was it my favorite tasting of sauce? I might be a pizza snob too. I'm sorry. I'm a chocolate snob. I'm a flippin' coffee snob, and I guess a pizza sauce snob. I don't like sauce that gives me heartburn. That sauce gave me heartburn, and I could tell maybe 10 minutes into the, eating it, and I was no, I'm done. And he's like, oh, well, he's like, normally it's better. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I kind of think it's the sauce. It's giving me heartburn. And I know they say that you can get heartburn if you're like chunky and whatnot, but like certain, what was it? Like pepperoni will give me heartburn, and like I don't even have to eat that much of it. And the certain sauce like combinations, I guess, is something spicy in there, gives me heartburn. But yeah, I like everybody else is like, oh, Domino's sauce is it gives them heartburn, and I was like, that's like one of the ones that don't, and the Little Caesars doesn't, and 4 stars. So there's like 3 pizza places. Papa John's, it gives me heartburn. Everybody's just like, oh, Papa John's this and blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know what they put in their sauce, but something in it gives me heartburn. Still dark. But yeah. So trying to think. I was taking McDonald's on one date. That was when I was 16. And his mother was there too. So his mother pestered me for like 2 days straight. Like 2 days straight. About me going on a date with her son. And okay, so the mother was living with us because she was homeless, and her son came to visit her. This is how I met my first husband. Yeah. So her son came to visit her from his father's house, and he was in Job Corps as well. So he was going from his house, his dad's house to Job Corps to his dad's house. And during this one holiday, his father was going somewhere with his stepmother, and this is a weird story, but anyways, I met him on Christmas Eve. I went to a Christmas Eve party, and I came back, and during this Christmas Eve party, it was a formal event, and I had to go to this Christmas party because I was invited to it, and This was when I was dating this other male, and I loved his grandma. His grandma was flipping like 5 stars, like she was amazing. And she was, she was sweet, she was kind, she was protective. She, you could have a conversation with her, and she would sit there and listen, and then voice her own opinions. We could talk. You know how like some older people, like whenever you have a conversation with them, they're all talk and everything, or they sit there and pretend like they're listening, but they're actually not. Well, this woman, she could hold a conversation, and she was elegant, and she was a phenomenal person. And she would talk about her husband, her late husband. He died like 3 years prior to me meeting her, and he was a handsome male and everything. And I was like, wow. I was like, you look so cute together. And I was like, I had asked how they met and everything. She sat there and she got like so warm whenever she was talking about her husband and everything. And when I first met her, I didn't know that he had passed. And she told me this whole story, and then she broke the news that she had been without him for 3 years. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. She's like, no. She's like, you made me remember all the good times and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I would like a relationship that actually would span the test of time. They were together like 70 some years. Like they'd been together since they were like in their teens, like pre-teens. They had grew up together, and he went to war and he came back and they got married, and it was phenomenal listening to this woman talk about her husband, but and the affection that she had for him. Sorry, I'm getting all. But anyways, so my ex had cheated on me like a month prior, and he was pestering me for maybe like 2 to 3 days prior, and you can't just not come. You have to come. She still thinks we're together. And I was like, well, tell her. And he's like, she's oh flip. Yeesh. Anyways, she's like 89 years old, and she doesn't have that much longer to live, and she's already having heart problems. This would devastate her. Sorry. Holy flip. Oh, yeah. So, I'm gonna build myself a little retreat again. So, I'm just gonna... Probably should have came with a, so I'm not... But anyways, he was like, you have to come, and he's like, just think of it, you'd be the cause of her having another heart attack, and she might not. And I was like, don't guilt me into this. I was like, it was you who cheated on me. I was like, what? I was like, fine, I will come just because. I was like, I love your grandma. She is a fantastic woman. And he's like, thank you. And I was like, I'm not doing this for you. And he's like, that's fine. He was like, you have to wear a dress, and you have to wear stockings. And I was like, I was like, hey now. He's like, no. He's like, my family's gonna be there. This is a formal event. You have to wear a dress and you have to wear stockings. So, I did. Itchy as flip. I hate stockings. I hate stockings so flippin' bad. So, I wore these damn stockings. And I was trying not to itch and fidget and it's, anyways. So, my first, impression of okay, so, oh my goodness, she had vile, okay, there were mean family members who were just waiting around for her to die so that they could, like, pretty much strip everything that ever was her out of the house and sell it. Okay, you could tell this from these people. I have never seen one of those fly like that. That is cool. But they were pretty damn vile. They were like, who is this? And she came and put her arm around me and she's like, this is David's girl and blah 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 blah. And they were like, she's probably just a gold digger wanting this or that. And I was like, what? He doesn't even have any money. And I was like, I don't even care about that either. But like, I just stayed quiet because I didn't know how to react to that. It was the first time I was ever called a gold digger. But the what is that called? The family members, like his aunt and uncle and everything, they were like, it's like, why is she here? It's supposed to be a family event. And she was like, I invited her. I personally invited her. And she's like, she's my family. And I was just like, holy flip. I was like, wow. I was like, this woman barely knew me and she was like standing up for me like that. I was like, dude, I was touched. But anyways, I had a fantastic time at the party with her protecting me pretty much every step of the way. And then it was, when it was time to go, she gave me like 3 plates of leftovers. I mean, there was turkey, there was ham, there was roast beef, there was like this beef Wellington thing. I didn't know what the hell this stuff was. Most of it like tasted really good, and then she gave me like these tins of oh flip, damn. I don't even have one of those. I don't want to go up there. So she gave me this tin of cookies. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm okay. She gave this tin of cookies. She gave me a bunch of like sweets and stuff, and then like someone was like, no, you can't give her that. And there, the grandma was like, I can give this to whoever the hell I want. You're a guest in my house, and she's leaving with this, whether you like it or not. It was a lot of dessert. She flippin' piled on, like, I mean, I had a huge plate of dessert. I had cookies. I had these like flippin' things stacked like this much. I 3 flippin' plates of leftovers she sent me home with. And when I came home, I was like, I got leftovers, and like people just came out of nowhere and just took it. And it was just like, okay, all right, I got it. Ooh. Isn't that one of those places that I can get something? That's definitely strange stuff. hold on. I need to take a screenshot so I can come back to this place. I didn't bring my little brush. But anyways, when I came back, he looked like he was 20 something, like legit. This the first date I ever had, and like with a, well, I don't think it was a first date. It's like I was brought to places, but I guess it wasn't really a date though. Well, the places I was brought to, it was more like a group of friends. Okay. That was kind of scary. But, yeah. But this was a date. This is classified as a date, and his mom had harassed me for like 2 days straight to go on a date with her son, and I finally was like, okay. I was like, food's involved, sure, okay, yeah, all right. McDonald's. It was McDonald's. It's not my favorite. It's really not. But yeah, and she was talking the whole time. I barely even knew this person. And she's like, oh, your kids would be so beautiful and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm just sitting there going like, what the hell? But, yeah, our kids would be beautiful and whatnot. It's funny how fast, mother-in-laws like turn on you once you're part of the family. I've had 2 bad experiences with mother-in-laws. It's like, dude. I guess what I'm hinting at, or like I'm subconsciously saying, is that I want to go on a date. I don't know. I haven't been on a date in damn, over a year. Oh damn. I guess I'm needy. I want something. Ooh, wait, no, I don't have any feathers. It's like I could just take that and make a feather and then get that other thing on the way back. It's like, how does one even get a date though? I'm just like, dude, it's like, I'm so lame. Can't get a date. I go to work and then come home. I go to work and then come home. I'm supposed to bring myself on dates? but I can't afford it, which is kind of funny. Well, I needed to get like vitamins and stuff, and I still need to replenish some toiletries that I can't afford yet. But I got my check. Okay, so there was a problem with my check. They somehow lost it, as well as some other associates' check. Interestingly enough. And when they lost it, they claimed they mailed it out, but they never did. But then they did, and then they were harassing the people who normally give the checks for, you know, my check and the other associate's check, and HR was called and blah 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 blah, and they were on the phone with these people and everything. So the other associate got some of his check loaned to him, which, you know, he was going on a 3-day vacation thing in another state. So he needed the money, at least most of the money. And sorry, I'm getting comfortable. And so I told them that I could wait for my check at least till next next Friday. I got it today. Yay! Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. But it was supposed to be mailed out last Wednesday. From what I was told, that they mail it out on Wednesday, and then it gets to us by Friday. And so my next check is supposed to be in a few days. And then with that, I've already paid my light bill, my electric bill, and my phone bill, as well as the hell is that? Internet. Yeah, those are my pants. Kind of matches my shirt. But, so, ow, I keep forgetting about my bruise. It's almost gone now. Okay, I try to lift myself with my elbows sometimes and bang into myself. It's like, damn. And I got that from a crash. Crashed my bike. Sucked. Slid 4 feet into the in the road. I don't know how far I went down the hill, but yeah, it was scary. I have a trauma with slush now. I tried going down the hill the other day, and I was freaking myself out. I was just like, you know, those like agitating fears of like repeating the same mistakes over again. Well, I had that on like cranked to 1,000, and I was trying not to, and I felt like my bike kept going this way, like it went that one time, like that I crashed, and I was like, you know, psyching myself out, and I was like, flip. I was like, no. I was like, you're fine. There's no slush. There's barely any snow. We're fine. I just kept saying this over and over again, and then whenever I got, because I found myself like kind of like pumping the brake on my bike, and it was, yeah, it wasn't good. It was making me stay on the hill even longer, and well, mountain, and it wasn't walking down it was fine. I was slipping a few little places here and there. I didn't fall on my butt, but walking it was fine. I gotta do that tomorrow. Like, anyways, yeah, so I have this little trauma or this phobia of slush now. When I get on my bike, I see it and I freak out a little bit. I'm just like, I was like, I'm not going to do it again. I mean, there was a plausible reason I was going through this much slush. This is how thick the slush was. And when I was going through it, my bike was wobbling. Like, it was going to, I was having a hard time getting through the slush. And for some reason, my handlebar kind of came loose a little. And then it went that way. And then I slid. I crashed, I slid, my helmet went off, and I think I got a little whiplash, but I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Just, I need to get over that little bit. Yeah, I have nightmares of slush. It was like a big, huge slush monster. It's gonna come after me. Ah. But, oh, still on time. But, yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. So, it's just 2 minutes till I guess I'll kind of end it there. I did start pretty damn early, so yeah, should be fine, right? All right, have a good one.